Good morning, Americans. It is Tuesday. How was your Memorial Day? Did you take some time to remember and appreciate those who served to keep our country safe and free? I hope so. Today we will practice math. We will compose and decompose the number 8 using drawings and equations. That's a big word for number sentences. Let's have a great day and get back into the swing of learning. Love, your teachers. Welcome back for calendar. Woohoo! We know that the month we're in is still May. Yesterday was Monday, May 25th, and I have a little flag there for Memorial Day. Like I mentioned in our morning message, I hope you took some time to think about those who have served in our military and actually died, keeping us all safe and free. That's what Memorial Day is all about. We are very lucky to have those brave people who fight for our country. Today, yesterday was Monday, that means today is Tuesday, May 26th, 2020. And the month of May brings us to the season of spring. Today's weather is what? Oh my goodness, we had the most beautiful weekend. I got a sunburn because I forgot to put my suntan lotion on. It was hot, it was sticky, it was feeling really nice and warm, and I'm hoping you got a lot of good things done in your houses and good playing outside in. Maybe even some of you were able to get in a pool or a lake or to go swimming somewhere. I know Frankie went to my parents' pool. He had a lot of fun with that. Why don't you head to the window, check out what the weather is today. I'll meet you back here in 10 seconds. Go ahead. Welcome back. What'd you find out? Is it rainy? Is it cloudy? Is it sunny? Is it snowy? Is it thunderstorms? What did you find? Oh, wonderful. Nice job. Well, if today is Tuesday, that means yesterday was Monday. And today is, of course, Tuesday. That means tomorrow will be Wednesday. Nice job. We're going to go ahead and get ready for a quick math lesson today. And I think today is supposed to be another nice day. So I'm going to keep it quick and short because I want your bodies outside moving and having fun and doing some exploration as well. First things first, I'll get you started with your materials for math and give you a heads up of what we're going to learn, and then make a special visit. Our learning focus in math today is going to be decomposition and composition of addition stories to 8 with drawings and equations. So we're going to be taking apart and putting together the number 8 with number sentences and pictures. You're going to need your whiteboard with your number bond template, an expo marker and an eraser, and your lesson 15 problem set and homework page. Once you have those things ready, you can go ahead and get started. When you're done with math today, I have a challenge for you. I'm wondering, can you count to 100 by ones? Can you count to 100 by 5s or by 10s? Give it a try. First up though, we have a special guest, our favorite girl, Mrs. Mayer, ready to do some fluency with you.
Morning, boys and girls. I thought today, since it's a wonderful day out and I am kind of sitting by my pool waiting for it to get filled up by Mr. Mayer, I thought we could do some math fluencies today. All right? So all you're going to need is just your brain, because I'm just going to show you a bunch of number cards, and when I snap, you're just going to tell me the number that you see. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. As soon as I snap, say how many dots you see. 9, 1, 8, 2, 7, 3, 6, 4, last one, 5. Great job, boys and girls.
I hope you all have a wonderful Tuesday, and I will see you again back here on Thursday for some more Fluency Math. Yay! Mwah!
welcome back for the problem set. This page probably looks familiar. This is our lesson 14 template. I had asked you last week to make sure you saved that because lesson 15 problem set is on the back. So here's where we're at today. I'll take a couple seconds to write my name. You should too. The date, as you can see, is 5-26-20. Not my best writing. When you're all set with that, let's go ahead and get started. This says fill in the number sentences. Okay, that's easy enough. Problem 1. There are 8 fish. There are 4 striped fish and 4 goldfish. I'm going to go ahead and circle the numbers in this sentence to help my brain remember what the problem said. It said there are 8 fish. Ooh, 8, that's a number. That sounds like maybe that's the whole, all the fish together. There are 4 striped, ooh, that's a number, fish, and 4 goldfish. I heard the numbers 8, 4, and 4. All right, let's see. When I look at this first number sentence, I could see the equal sign is first, which tells me I have to start with my whole. This is going to be a decomposition sentence because I'm starting with my whole, and it's going to be the same as the part and the part. Well, if I know that, then let's start with that whole. How many fish are there all together in the bowl? 8. Good job. You can write that. 8 is the same as, what were the 2 parts? They were talking about fish. The parts were striped fish and goldfish. How many striped fish were there? Oh, that's right, there were 4. And how many goldfish were there? There were 4. Now, friends, I didn't just have to remember that. I didn't have to memorize it from when I heard the story. I could look back in the sentence up here and I had circled those numbers. I could also use the picture for help. I could count how many striped fish there were and how many goldfish there were. Well, if that was my decomposition story, I'm guessing the next one will probably be composition because I see that the signs have moved. This will be our composition story. And remember, when we're composing or when we're making a number sentence, we're going to start with the 2 parts is the same as the whole. So let's get started with those parts. How many striped fish? Oh yeah. How many goldfish? And 4 and 4 is the same as how many altogether? Totally. Nice job with that. The next one says there are 8 shapes. Oh, I heard a number. Let me circle that. There are 5 triangles and 3 diamonds. Oh, there's another number. Okay, 8 shapes altogether. 5 of them are triangles. 3 of them are diamonds. What do you remember about triangles? How many sides does a triangle have? It has 3. So this is a triangle, 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 triangle. 5 triangles and 3 diamonds. Okay. Oh, look, I see a number sentence with our equal sign first. That tells me that's a decomposition story. Starts with the equal sign, then the parts. Here we go, let's fill it in. What was the whole in the sentence to begin? How many shapes altogether? 8 is the same as, what are the 2 parts? Go ahead and fill those in. Does yours look like mine? 8 is the same as 5 and 3. Good job. Could you have written 8 is the same as 3 and 5? Yeah, you could flip-flop the parts as long as those parts are both touching that plus sign. Okay, we can't have a part over here hanging out on the other side of the equal sign. But as long as you started with the whole and then filled in your parts here, it doesn't matter where those parts go. If that was our decomposition story, this one is our composition story because it starts with a plus sign. So let's start here with our parts. Go ahead and fill in the part, and the part is the same as the whole. Was yours like this? Good. What was the 5 talking about in the story? Monkeys? No. Alligators? No. Red trucks? No. The 5 was talking about those triangles, remember? Then what was the 3 talking about in this story? Good, the diamonds. And the 8, of course, is talking about what? All the shapes together. Good work. All right, down here. There are 6 stars and 2 moons. There are 8 shapes. I see numbers in that sentence. Let's go back. There are 6 stars. Oh, there's a number. And 2 moons. Another number. There are 8 shapes. Okay, 6 stars, 2 moons, 8 shapes. Which one is the whole? 8 is our whole, right? Because it's talking about all the shapes together. Let's talk about this one. Ooh, I see a plus sign first. It tells me this is going to be our composition story, where we're talking about the parts first and then the whole. Okay, so let's fill in our parts. What was the number that told about the stars? Yeah, 6. And what was the number that told about the moons? 2. You could look in the sentence where we circled that number, or you could just count them. You're on your own. That would be fine too. 6 and 2 is the same as, what's our whole? 8, you got it. All right, if that's our composition sentence, then this is our decomposition sentence, which means we're starting with the whole and then talking about the parts. Go ahead and fill that in independently and then press play to see if I got the same thing. Does yours look anything like mine? 8 is the same as 6 and 2. Remember, 8 is talking about the whole, 6 is talking about those stars, and 2 is talking about the moons. Nice job. On this side of on the next page, our problem set, it says there are 8 shapes. Count and circle the squares. Count and circle the triangle. Okay, so it looks like they want us to find the parts instead of just giving it to us. Let's put one giant circle around all the squares in this picture. Remember, this is the only part of our picture we're looking at, not these. I'm gonna start here. I know a square is a 4-sided shape with 4 corners. There's all the squares. And then I'm gonna put a different circle around the triangle. I can tell those 2 groups apart. They did tell us up here how many shapes there are altogether. There are 8 shapes. How many squares are there? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 squares. And how many triangles? Just 1. I'm going to draw that up here. 7 squares, 1 triangle. If you'd like to draw that, you can go ahead and do that to remind yourself, or you can just use mine. Okay, we have 2 number sentences. One is a decomposition and one is a composition. Remember, a composition story starts with the plus sign. A decomposition story starts with the equal sign. What is this one looking like? What are we starting with here? A plus sign, that's right. So which one is that? That's a composition. We're starting with the parts and bringing them together to make the whole. So let's go ahead and fill that in. The part and the part is the same as the whole. Can you fill that one in for me, please? Press pause. When you're ready to see if yours matches mine, press play. All right, nice job. 7 talks about the squares and 1 talking about the triangles is the same as 8. Next one is a decomposition story. I could tell because it starts with the equal sign first. So I'm going to want to start with the whole. You got it. Whole is the same as the part and the part. What's the whole here? 8 is the same as, what are my parts? 7 and 1. I could write 1 and 7. Okay? Down here, it asks you to draw 8 flowers. It says there are 8 flowers. Some flowers are yellow and some flowers are red. Draw a picture to go with the story. So as always, you can use 2 different color markers. You could color some in and not color some in. However you want to show the difference in your 2 groups. Down here, we have a decomposition story and a composition story. Remember, look at whichever sign comes first. In a decomposition story, your equal sign is going to come first. That means you start with the whole. And in a composition story, you're starting with the plus sign. That means you're starting with the parts. Okay? You're drawing a picture about flowers, 8 flowers, and then filling in your number sentences. When you're finished with that, your homework is on the back side here. Ask an adult to read you the questions, and then you can go ahead and fill in the number sentences and the number bonds to match. If you notice, there are decomposition and composition sentences on each one, so you're going to want to make sure that you fill in those number sentences accordingly. Nice job with math today. Remember, once this is finished, I hope you can get outside and play to move that body and brain. For science today, head over to Seesaw. I've assigned a Sid the Science Kid video under the Science tab. Have fun learning about ants and see if you could head outside to find any ants around your house today. In case you wanted an updated schedule, it is the same as always. I'll be on Zoom today from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock a.m. and then again tomorrow night from 8 o'clock to 8:20 p.m. for a bedtime story. Remember, these Zoom hours, you're welcome to stop in for 5 or 10 minutes, say hello, chat, ask any questions you might have, or you can stay for the whole hour, whichever you'd prefer. Don't feel like if you get on, though, you have to be on for the whole hour, okay? I hope to see you there. I can't wait to catch up with some of you, and I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Work hard today, and as always, be kind. We love you.